Jacob Trouba. We've heard all the rumors. We heard him over the summer. We've heard the hatred from all Rangers fans early this season. Our good friend Puck Picks, Mark, Chuck, all these Rangers guys, Chips, all these guys on Twitter. I tweeted at him from the EB account, like, what do we think? And all the comments are just like, shoot this guy to Mars on Elon's rocket. Let's do it. Well, you got your wish. They traded Trouba to the Anaheim Ducks in exchange for, brace yourself, Urho Vakanainen.
What did you just call me?
Attaboy.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's pretty
Thank
much
you.
it, I think.
Yeah.
Urho Vakanainen in a conditional 2025 fourth round pick to the Ducks. Trouba's going to wear number 65. I think that's the most random thing. There's one defenseman who can wear 65, and that's about it.
That's kind of a dusty number for a defenseman, Matt. Can you think of another really overpaid, shitty defenseman that wears 65?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Easy, bud.
Derek
Yellow and
Bar
black.
Derek Barlson? Does that? Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. But did you guys see why he's wearing 65?
No, why?
It's the birth year of both of his parents. So kind of
Oh.
nice, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that. Okay. I'm an asshole now.
Same.
So, anyways, he went public after the trade saying he thought it could have been handled better. He looked like he was on a Zoom call, and that he was essentially threatened to waive his no move clause by Rangers management. This is the third consecutive Rangers captain to be traded midseason. Callahan and McDonough both traded midseason to the Lightning, and now Jacob Trouba. Your guys' immediate reaction to this?
All right, here's the thing. There's so much to unpack here. Uh, God, where do I even begin? I have so many things to say. This is what I want to get out first. It's a bad look. It's a bad look from Rangers management to do this for a couple of reasons. One, it's just a bad look to trade your captain midseason or at all. Sorry. I mean, there are times when it's justified. I don't want to say you can never do it, but
If you're gonna get Jason Chimera, it's worth it.
right, exactly. Shout out Chris Clark. Anyway, it's a bad look, and here's the thing: is Trouba overpaid? Yes. Was it a move of wizardry to be able to get out of that contract and actually receive a pick coming back? Absolutely. So I get why Rangers fans are like, no, this is sick. Like, this is exactly what we wanted. What a move by the GM. Sure, right now, great move. Like, yeah, that's impressive. But don't come crying to us in a year or 2 years or 3 years when no big free agents want to fucking sign with you guys because players around the league are taking notes on this shit. And like, I see so many Rangers fans, and I'm sorry, it is such a typical Ranger fan attitude to be like, what, you can't be held accountable if you're not playing well? Like, what, like, you should be able to get traded if you're not, if I don't do my job at the office, I get fired. So why isn't it the same for true? Like, just all this fucking shit. And it's like, yeah, dude, first of all, why are we comparing playing in the NHL to my office monkey job? They're not the same. Like, let's not pretend they're the same. Um, Second of all, it's just like the players on the Rangers are probably even taking notes and being like, yo, what the fuck? Like, this is, I don't know. It's just, it can't feel good in
No,
that
like
locker room right now.
if you're Kreider and they come to you, they're like,
Yeah.
"Hey, now do you want the C?" He's gonna be like,
Yeah. No,
"No,
literally.
absolutely
Exactly.
not. Get that target off my back."
Yeah. Oh man. I
I
don't know.
Mac, I agree with you. I think, and I'm not trying to be mean, so before all the New Yorkers who are listening try to kill all of us,
Oh,
Oh,
there
you
it's,
can
it's
is
come
too
after
late
me.
for
I don't give a
that.
fuck
Yeah.
there
anymore.
is a tendency of Rangers fans to think we can get whoever we want because we're the New York Rangers. And that is actually true. But I have read, I mean, on Twitter, obviously, but like some of the insiders, like people are taking notes of how this went down. Like the captain of an original six team got threatened to move an NMC not even mid-season, in the first 2 months. And they're in a playoff spot.
Well, and
It's
they're
yeah, it's
all
not like this
saying
is the
too,
Preds. Like
they're like,
this
it's
is a
his
mid-tier
fault.
team.
It's his fault for not, him and his agent should have negotiated a no movement clause, like all this stuff. And it's like, dude, I don't care. There's unwritten rules in hockey, like that you're supposed to be able to like be the captain of an NHL. Like, also, that's the thing. They're not even that fucking bad.
Right.
Like, they lost to the fucking Devils and they hit the goddamn panic button. It's embarrassing.
It's one
Like,
game in December.
I mean, they've been playing pretty bad, but like it's also like it's December, you know.
Yeah,
Also,
I don't
on
know,
on
man.
paper, it's like who are you more concerned about, the Nashville Predators or the New York Rangers? Like the
Yeah,
Rangers are going to be fine. The Preds
no,
are not.
that's
They're
the thing.
toast.
Trouba on the roster or not, like I think the Rangers have lost 5 of their last 7 or 6 of their last 8, whatever it is. Do they look good? No, they don't look good.
Right.
But I don't think any of us are really all that worried about them. And it's hard when you're in it as a Rangers fan. Trust me, I get it. We're going to talk about the Penguins. I declared them dead 17 times this season, and they're shutting me up. But you guys have a good team. You're going to be okay.
I just think it's hilarious that they think this is the answer. Has a team ever traded their captain midseason and won the cup that year? I would love to know the answer to that. I would
That's
bet
a
it's
great
no.
question.
I would bet it's no.
Did they get rid of McDonough or Callahan when they went to the Stanley Cup final against LA? Was one of those a deadline move to Tampa,
Maybe
or am
it
I
could have been.
misremembering that?
It
I
it
think it
was
was a little
around
later.
then.
Okay.
I'm looking at captain. I'm trying to find a list of captains who were traded
Mhm.
mid-season.
Right. Because we
Uh,
could surmise from
well,
there.
Ray Bork would be the very, I
Okay.
mean,
Yeah.
but
But
that's
he also like was basically his own agent in that trade and picked
Yeah,
where
and
he
that
wanted to
was
go.
it.
And it was
It
like, let's
was
get this guy a cup before he's done.
well. Wait, but isn't that you're saying he got traded and then that team won the cup?
yeah.
So
Oh,
I'm
you mean the
saying,
team who
has a
traded
team ever
him?
traded their captain
Right.
away and then won a cup?
That is a phenomenal trivia question that I hope our listeners will try to help us out with.
I
Yeah.
would
Let us
bet
Um,
know.
no. Either way, I just think it's hilarious that the Rangers think that this is like how they fix their season.
I mean,
That
just
didn't even maybe need fixing.
I think my favorite thing about this is, first of all, and we've talked about this before, should never have been captain in the first place.
Yeah, that also it should have been Kreider from the
Right.
very fucking beginning.
And after that, I can probably think of two other guys I would have gone to instead of Trouba.
Yeah.
That's just, I'm not an NHL GM, but that's just personal preference. The other thing I think is really funny here is his comments are a lot spicier than you think. It's like if you read
mhm.
them or you listen to that interview, this did not go down well. The first thing I did, I was like, do the Ducks go to MSG this year? And I don't think they do. I think they have the
They already
Rangers
did it.
at the Duck Pond later,
Well, no,
unless I
they
just missed
play.
that.
No, every team plays at each other
Yeah.
I think they
every
might have
year.
already done it
So it
then.
might have
That or
already
I
happened, but
just scrolled too fast and
okay.
missed it. But
We'll double check.
yeah, that's going to be wild if that's the case. But yeah, I mean, I was this was the day I was out in Virginia at that Air and Space hangar. I went there with a buddy of mine, Eddie, who was a big Rangers fan, and we were in the car on the way back to go get lunch. And
I like hangers.
I was like, yeah, nice. I was like, dude, your captain just got traded. So that, yeah, that was wild.